Good morning, guys. It is Thursday, August 1st. Happy August. So it is the 8th month. We're still in the 12th universal year, and the universal month number would be 20. So there's new intimacy, new balance, or a new team. Okay, and the month number 8. 8 is the number of leadership, it's legacy, it's infinity, it's magic. It's also death, taxes, money, inheritance, shared resources. So it could be, the end to a shared resource, or it depends, in your chart, if you have it might be the beginning of a shared resource, or the end of not sharing resources. No, so many things, and we've got we've got a lot of strange energy. So you could have been feeling really weird. You could be having trouble sleeping. I know I did. When I checked the Schumann resonances yesterday, wow, we got a major boost. And if you don't know what that is, take a look on my page. Scroll down a little bit. Previously to this video, I think it might have been the last thing I posted on my page. We got a huge blast, and I could feel it yesterday. My headache came back, and my eyes felt like they were, my pupils felt like they were stuck on open. I tell you guys that when I get the download. So there's some definite rewiring, or they're installing something. I could feel it in my head. So I'm kind of expecting more downloads coming up here really soon. And I felt more plugged in than ever. But the thing about it is, when you're getting the downloads, it's kind of like you're just able to function, and that's going on in the background. Yeah, it's background processing. Okay, so numbers for the day is 1 and 21. Okay, so there's new beginnings, there's expression, there's self-reliance. Number 21 is about things suddenly coming together. And if I didn't already tell you, we also have 5 and 5. So that's about changes and confidence. It's gifts and surprises. Okay, so somebody could give you a gift or a surprise that suddenly makes things come together. Or you could be like, oh my God, finally something changed. It's about time it worked out. Or, let's see, we have Venus and Leo trining Chiron and Aries. And that's easing things up. Venus and Leo is like popularity, it's being adored, it's Venus is love, money, and pleasure, and Leo is healthy self-esteem. So it's like having fun, being popular, being wanted, being pursued, having fun with the kids, loving up on your kids, and just this wonderful feeling of belonging. Okay, finding where you belong, especially important still with the Cancer and the Capricorn eclipse energy. Okay, so this feels like more like finding where you belong in love relationships, because of the trine to Chiron and Aries. Okay, Chiron and Aries is about self-mastery of the identity. Who are you truly? And Venus and Leo trining it is, are you doing the best thing for you? Is your love, are you exactly where you want to be? Okay, if you're not expressing yourself as you want to, it's time to speak up and do what is best for you, and not in a bad, mean, or vindictive way. It's what makes you happy. Okay, because a lot of us are still not happy. There's some things that need to change. We've got some hope. Oh, okay, 121 and 55. That's almost like hope on the horizon, and the horizon is, we're having the horizon event. It's starting to happen. Now, on the negative or shadow side, we have ego. We have ego. We have somebody wanting to control everything. Jealous and vindictive. Let's see. Changing your boundaries to something more authentic. Authentically changing your personal boundaries. Okay, so this is more in your head and in your heart. With Venus involved, it is about the heart. With Chiron and Aries, it is about your feelings and your identity. Okay, So moving things so your heart is more in alignment with your divine purpose is basically what that is. So basically it's a nice day, very optimistic, very friendly. Let's see, what's that transit there? Enjoying oh, okay, so that's the moon like sextiling or trining with Mercury. The native enjoys travel and literary pursuits. So some of you guys could want to take a road trip, get some road trip therapy. You might want to visit some friends, literary pursuits. You might want to read, write, blog, make a video. Let's see, wordplay. Could be right. I think I had something about maybe a love letter, or you could be writing an entry in a journal. This is nurturing energy. So if the last couple of days have, oh, I don't need to shuffle this anymore. So if the last couple of days have been really rough, this is a period where you can take a breath and start to get a sense of ease as you recover from something traumatic, dramatic, or some kind of loss. Okay, okay, so we're going to use these two cards. I wanted to use Venus, but, I mean, not Venus. First card is the Lovers, okay? Facing many temptations, making the right choices, you know, acting as if somebody is always watching. Okay, this is Gemini energy. The Lovers is Gemini. So this is about patterns, habits, and behaviors in the love relationship, and about making changes within the self. Look, it's a 15 too. We have 1 and 5 today. So like I was saying, changes in expression, changes in personality, changes in identity. How you feel deep down inside. Am I making the right choice for myself? Is this a person for me? Am I lacking something? Is this where I want to be for the next 20 years? Okay, so the Lovers is about having integrity and the wisdom to do what is right, or what is in alignment with your soul. Okay. Oh. Wow. Okay, so that's, okay. So immediately the Sun, okay, 19. Beginnings and endings, completing a cycle, starting something new, and moving forward with growth. This is creativity. This is everything seems to be going well in the relationship. The Sun is also attention, energy, focus. It's illuminating your love relationship and the choices that you're making, and your choice in partners. Okay, the Sun is usually a time when things are blooming, life is in bloom. The Sun is in Leo right now. We're still in Leo season. Okay, so it's all about doing things in a healthy way, new perspective. We just had the new moon in Leo where the Sun and the moon was conjunct. Okay, so there's really a light being shed on patterns of behavior in relationships in regards to the Emperor. Okay, so it could be somebody's wanting too much control, or you're giving away control. And this is definitely in a love relationship. Not only do we have the Gemini card, we've got the Two of Hearts. Okay, sometimes when I get this, it's about having sex. Sometimes it's romance and sentimentality. This is Cancer energy. Okay, so with Leo and Cancer in the house, there's some establishing of roots, or we're taking a look at the roots that was in an established relationship. Okay, going over with a fine-tooth comb. Am I really serving myself, or am I giving too much energy in serving another? Am I giving somebody else too much time, energy, love, attention? Am I giving somebody else too much pleasure? Are they enjoying themselves? But on the same note, am I benefiting from this also? Okay, because if not, there's some adjustments that need to be made, okay, and you need to speak up. But I have a feeling that you're getting ready to speak up, because Mercury's still in retro. Oh no, excuse me, it just left retrograde yesterday, but we're still in the shadow, so you can still be tongue-tied. I am. Okay, so give it a few more days. and I just hear chomp at the bits and pieces. Okay, so it's like put it together in your head, hold on to it. If you're having trouble, the wanting to delve in literary things today could be you composing a letter to yourself. Okay, if you're having a hard time finding the words, I recommend you write down the points that you want to, it's like you're pleading your case. Write down your points, so if you do have a chance to have a discussion, I said discussion, not argument, because when you get in an argument, all that you wrote down on the paper is out the window, and all that comes out is, well, you don't, argument is pointing fingers at each other. And then, same thing too, when you have to put up your defenses, you're shielding someone out, and you're like, no, don't, you're, no, don't, you're, no, don't, you're. Okay, so being defensive and projecting. Okay, that's not how you communicate in a loving relationship. Okay, so somebody has a little bit too much power in this relationship, and they really need the chip knocked off of their shoulder, or you need to take your power back. Okay, next card, mature man. I'm gonna go with this. Mature man, can we clarify mature man, please? Yeah, so that, with the transit today, Venus and Chiron, we're really taking a look at our control issues and how other people control you. Or, if you're the one, and I usually don't blame you, I usually try to tell you this is what's happening to you, because if you're sitting here watching a tarot reading, you are consciously aware. If you're not practicing it, then there's a problem. You might be wanting to peek on your partner, seeing what they're going to do. Ooh. Okay, mature man. Number 5. Today we do have a number 5, and there it is again. Now, sometimes I don't have to see like 5, 5, 5 in order to see multiple 5s. Sometimes I notice a pattern, like we got 1 and 5, and we got 5. So somebody might be a changed man, or they might have to work on their confidence issues. They may have inherited from their father. When I see a mature man, I see a hard-working man set in his ways, a combination of intelligence and industriousness. This person likes to work with their hands, but there's this mental ingenuity involved. Could be engineer, could be technician, some kind of technician. I mean, even if you're a construction worker, that takes a certain amount of smarts. You have to measure, you have to calculate. It's somebody who has to do some kind of calculations. Even if they're a teacher, they still got to calculate how many wrong answers are on a test. So there's a mixture of brain and brawn in their work. I wanted to say job, but it could be career or profession, or they could be very well be the owner of. Why am I getting archaeology or anthropology? A social science, studious, professor. It may not be professor as a profession, but this could be somebody who professes their love. Prophecy, professor. Prophecy, foretells. This is somebody who says what they're going to do, says something and then follows up with action. Like they tell you what they're going to do, and they're good for their word is what it is. They're honest. When they tell you they're going to do something, they do it. They tell you that they are something, that is, take it at face. You don't have to face value. Their face value is, what you see is what you get. We have the moon and the fool. Somebody could be dreams. There's a mixture. I'm getting a mixture of Aquarius and Pisces here because of like prophetic dreams. Somebody may be entering a dream cycle. We got Gemini over here. Gemini, Leo, Cancer, and Aries. Somebody may be on a new moon cycle, or there's funny things going on while they're asleep or at night. White, gray, black, center white. Lots of tears coming from a purging. The moon is about eruptions of the subconscious or the unconscious. These are things that you're not really aware of. It could also be secrets. Somebody's keeping secret, a new secret. Or they might be keeping a secret that they want to strike out on their own, and they're not expressing that they don't want to be in this relationship anymore. But they're kind of letting things happen and fall where they may. Well, they could also tell you, because the moon is number 18, okay? 18 is healing through inspiration or inspiration through healing. So they could be having dreams telling them you need to start a new life. Whether it is with or without you, I don't know. But here's another red sun here. So there's attention being drawn to a fresh new cycle or beginning something brand new. Look, soaring like a bird. The bird, what kind of bird is that? I almost wanted to go like that. It doesn't work with the cards. I don't know what kind of bird that is, but it kind of makes me feel like a phoenix. You see the bird up there in the corner? So this was catching my eye, the red sun, and I kind of thought, well, that kind of looks like an orange, kind of looks like Florida. So I don't know if Florida is pertinent for anybody out there. Florida or orange. Flying maybe to Florida or taking off for a trip, or you could be dreaming about Florida or oranges or birds. I don't know, maybe you're dreaming about an orange bird in Florida. Hell, it could be a flamingo, right? In dreams, the colors aren't right, so it could literally be a pink flamingo. Okay, you may dream about flamingos, or you may have seen a flamingo, but somebody's not expressing something, or somebody's keeping a secret. There may be some plans that's being hatched behind somebody's back. They want to strike out on their own, but they're not telling you. Yeah, they've held the power for quite a bit, and when there's attention brought to them having too much power and not returning it, they want you constantly by their side, attached at the hip. There's love and there's romance, but they want to be on their own. They secretly want to be on their own, or they secretly believe that it would be, they either want to further their own interests because of their ego. They can't stand sharing the power. They've always got to dominate. So this person kind of wants to, they've dominated you in the relationship, and there's something happening, a change here to where they still want to dominate. If you're not going to let them dominate, then they're out. They're going to strike out on their own and find somebody else to dominate. So there's this repeating of karmic patterns because somebody's stuck in a time loop. Okay, part of it is because they don't really know how they feel. Okay, there's that sun and the moon again working together. Healthy, new, hold on. They keep drawing my attention to the dog. Just me and my dog. Yeah, it's kind of like they're almost over being in a relationship, and they'd really rather just be alone, them and their dog. So this person might have a dog that they truly love. That's their number one companion, and they want to remove their partner possibly and just put the dog in the number one spot. The Fool is about trusting in the universe, okay, and that there's something brand new starting here. So there might be some flight here. Somebody might be set free, maybe because of a dream, or maybe because of the sun shining light on power issues. But this looks like a newfound freedom that they've wanted for a while, but never really said because they wanted control. Okay, high honor is about praise. It can be, oh, wait, a new high. Being able to be free, taking off with just your dog is a high for you. So some of you guys may be finding a secret spot, a new secret spot that you can go and catch a breath of fresh air. There could be some traveling in the cards today. Not in these cards, but I'm just saying. With the moon making a transit to Mercury, there could be a little bit of traveling. You could be traveling to, like here in Hawaii, you could be trying to find secret speech and just go there and get high. Or you could be going to a place that's been secret. Or some of you guys would feel better striking out on your own. It would really make you feel tall. So this is like possibly after an ending, this is rising again, rising up with the bird. Overcoming, holding your head tall because you have nothing to be ashamed of. The high honor card is a 25. So we have 5, 15, and 25. All of these talk about changes. Changes in personal boundaries, changes in confidence. It's gifts and surprises. So this is like a balancing change or a balancing surprise. A lot of people would be sad that their relationships are over, but it's really, truly a gift, and it's going to help you find your footing and find just exactly where you stand. And this equals 7. So it's like finding a quiet place to travel to, just you and your dog, chilling for a little bit, appreciating life and loving yourself by taking care of yourself. And high honor is making the changes that are most beneficial to your inner peace and your harmony. Courtship, despair, official person, adjudication, and occupation. Okay, so for courtship, this is somebody trying to court you. This could be dating. This could be somebody trying to tempt you. So they could realize that it would be better and healthier if you guys went your own way, or at least lived in your own residences, your own abode. Because it feels like this Two of Hearts and this the Lover's card attached at the hip. They could literally be up your ass constantly, kind of like a toddler following you around, never giving you a moment's peace. It's possible that it's not the mature man that is thinking this. It's possible that this is being thought of the mature man, that somebody's not saying something, but they'd rather strike out on their own, but they're taking the high road. They have honorable intentions, but something needs to change in order to balance things out, because somebody's claiming too much power and they're trying to maintain that power. I don't see any expression here yet. Nobody's saying anything. This is just a feeling. Okay, so when Mars, is Mars in Leo yet? Sorry guys, let me take a look. Basically, when where am I? Mars in, where's Mars, damn it? Mars is already in Leo. Okay, so that means it's going to be moving. What is this? I should have stayed on this calendar. Oh, Mars moves into Virgo on August 17th. So, if you guys haven't been moved into action, you will soon. Like, I just realized, like, because my houses in my natal chart start at the latter degrees, generally, like full moons and stuff, I'm about a month off. Okay, back in, when I did the full moon in Sagittarius, I'm looking at the wrong one. Yeah, when I did the full moon in Sagittarius general horoscope back in June 16th, I had said something about a new breed. New breed of dog, new breed of horse, new breed of motorcycle. And I think I saw it the other day. Thank you, universe, for letting me see that. But I think it was in China that dogs are now being cloned. So that is literally a new breed. A new breed of cloned dogs. Okay, so I went, oh, wow. Okay, when did I predict that? And I went back and I looked. You know, like I said, June 16th. So because I saw it a month and a half after I had predicted it, kind of tells me that I'm about a month and a half behind. That full moon was my degree and my moon sign. Okay, so it was like an activation. So for me to be seeing that a month and a half later kind of gives me a guide to gauge with. Okay, so the moon, the full moons, I'm at the later houses. It's going to be effective a month and a half after. So these other planets who don't transit as fast as the moon, I can kind of get a little bit of a time period. Okay, so Mars is coming to the end of Leo. It's still not going to move into Virgo until, what did I say, the 18th or something? Yeah, the 17th. So we still have 2 more weeks. So for some of you guys, you may not feel the urge to strike out on your own, or you may not get the opportunity to strike out on your own for at least another month. But there's a lot of thinking, there's a lot of making plans, there's a lot of, you know, this doesn't benefit me. I need to do this, but how can I do this? Okay, now I need to wait for the opportunity to present itself, or I need to wait till the universe says move, you know, because they will compel you to move forward. Believe me, I know. It's like getting the universal kick in your ass to go. Okay, that's initially what happened to me when I had to learn. They told me I need to learn astrology, tarot, and numerology. Okay, so it was go time. Okay, so it's not go time yet for everybody, but it may have already been go time for some, according to your natal chart, your placements, the degree where your house begins, where this falls in. There's so many combinations. I'm not an astrologer, so I couldn't tell you when it's going to happen. I'm only telling you my recent observations, and I have been paying attention more and more. Okay, so actually the moon card, Cancer and Pisces, this is about your inner emotions, the things that you keep inside and do not express. Okay, so you're going to be motivated and compelled to move exactly when it is time. Some of you guys might be really emotional, moving on without your person, but you know, like I said, hold your head up high. There is something being balanced here. If you're meant to be together, you will be together. If not, know that you're exactly where you're supposed to be, and that if this feels like a punishment, we do have to go through a period of suffering to purge something. Okay, a person, a place, a thing, a feeling. And then what happens is you get rewarded or awarded for doing the work and not staying stuck in that energy. Courtship and despair. You think about dating, then you're like, oh, hell no, I don't like the dating pool. Okay, so courtship and dating, not so much fish to pick. Maybe I should become a nun. I don't know. So it appears that there's not courtship and despair. It's kind of like you're not getting a lot of offers right now, which is fine. Who the hell wants to deal with somebody else after you just got done with something? You need time to heal and nurture yourself. So in the meantime, you could be giving up hope, or you could be saying, I'm not interested in dating. I'd rather keep control of my life. Yeah. Courtship is dating. Somebody might be trying to tempt you into something. Here's another temptation. Okay, so this person might be trying to get you back after you struck up on your own because they don't want you to leave. They want to have power over you. Okay, they might be totally down in the dumps. Look at that. 5, 4, 3. This is 32. 5, 4, 3, 2. So it's like they're going backwards. They feel they don't want to. They're going backwards because they're not moving forward with you. This feels like retracing steps, like you've been here before, going backwards and trying to do things right. Somebody's really upset. Somebody's upset that that you've broken away from them. Despair is like, you may have broken up with them, or you could be dating them, but they're really wanting more. You could no longer be in the same home with them, or somebody's freaking out because you're no longer on stable ground, or they're no longer on stable ground with you. Okay, can we clarify this? Okay. Hanged Man. And this is after a period of being stuck for the longest time. Somebody's going to be moving through this. Yeah, this is like a divorce. We got official person, and we got adjudication, and we got occupation. So it's like there's a breakup, and then there is this is an official breakup or separation. Announcement, disclosure, we're broken up, we're divorced, we're no longer together. I'm going to concentrate on my studies or my job or my business. And this is after a long period of being stuck, maybe not being able to decide what to do or not having the opportunity. Let me clarify this official person, please. Hopefully you guys don't have to go to court. I'm not liking that. There's this breakup and somebody's still attempting to control, so they're going to withhold something, or they're going to try and withhold something. Oh, look at that. Okay, after a period of being stuck, things have moved forward. You've decided to step out. Not step out on somebody, but to step out of the situation. You either have chosen to maintain the relationship or not, but have your own separate space. 6 of Pentacles. Somebody is about to get some payback. Okay, whether it's this person who took too much control, they're getting paid back by being forced to release control, period. This person left their home. They've decided they don't want to date you anymore. Or this could be the second you decided you want your own place, all of a sudden they're bringing you gifts. And all of a sudden they're trying to woo you because they don't know what else to do. 6 of Pentacles is like, it's payback. It's reciprocation. It's, flow, to and fro, giving and receiving. Oh, look at that. Giving and receiving. So it could be that somebody finally steps up, but only after you leave them. Only after you take your own power back. Then they start giving to you. They're having a hard time dealing without you. They're not stuck, but they finally realize that they have to give. They have to give a little to get a lot. Okay, so this is compromise. Somebody's attempting to negotiate a compromise back and forth. This is a negotiation. Well, if you give me this, I'll give you this. Okay. So you may have moved out the house, or you may have... There's no expression here. I don't see anybody talking about moving out of the house. It's just a known. This may have been announced to you previously to somebody that you're losing the place where you're at. So they want to go They want to move somewhere else. You got to find somewhere else new to go. But you don't want to go with them. This can also be something of material value coming back to you after a period of time. With official person and adjudication, this could be some kind of legal battle that you're waiting to clear up. You could have had a small claims court case or something, or you could have had to file something, and now there's an announcement, a disclosure, or this is the word, the official word. This is how it's got to be, okay? The only way to come together is if we separate. Because somebody feels like they're separated inside when they're with somebody else. Like they have to do things against their better nature, against their better judgment when they're with you. Okay, so it's like they're looking forward to this opportunity. Woohoo! I get to go out on my own. Yeah, high honor. They're literally high. Okay, high on life, that they get to love and nurture themselves, and they're feeling empowered by being able to have power over themselves. Yeah, so they're going to try and get you to move with them. They want you to come back with them, or, they had to move. They want you to stay with them or go with them. But it's like, we've been stuck so long while we were together. The only way I feel like if we separate and strike it out on our own for a little bit, we can stay together. I just don't want to live in the same place because I need to recoup. I need to get back my losses. I need to recoup my losses. And for some of you guys, you're going to be recouping some legal losses, some money, some property, something that was taken from you, something that was possibly stolen from you. Because Six of Pentacles is the moon in Taurus, so it was definitely something that was stolen. You could have gotten ripped off, and there's some word as to being able to move forward in some kind of lawsuit, or being able to move forward in some kind of negotiation. Adjudication is like making the decision whether you can go forward or not in some kind of legal claim. It's not the judge, but it could be the judge making the decision. You have a case here, you can proceed. So this is with official person and adjudication, this could be like it goes to court. It goes to court Wednesday. We shall see what happens. This official person is a representative. Yeah, a representative, an announcer. The front man, the speaker. The speaker could be announcing some new rules too. There's some new, official person, number 22. Okay, announcing some rules that helps balance both people out, because this is number 2. Okay, that's like peace officer. Hopefully there's no court and police involved, because it is possible. Hold on, let me see what this is. Official person and adjudication. 8 of Cups, 2 of Pentacles, King of Swords. Okay, when you leave them, they don't want to give you your property back. They're so consumed with fear that they've lost you. They might want to strike out. Okay, 8 of Cups and 2 of Pentacles and King of Swords. Sacrifice. Walking away from something, somebody, or a situation or an idea that no longer serves you, okay? Making this a permanent thing. Then 2 of Pentacles, a change in finances. This could be a TRO. This could be a possible TRO if, in fact, some violence did previously ensue. Or this could just be legal notification. You're being sued for blankety blank. And we have King of Swords. So this could be a lawyer writing you, contacting you, or composing a letter. Hold on. This could be, what do you call that person? The person who delivers the TROs. The messenger. A messenger making a disclosure. This could be somebody's getting slapped with a divorce suit, or they're getting domestic violence. Something's being returned to you. Something's leaving and something's being returned to you. This is a time of arrivals and departures. So there's something legal that is being returned to you. Some kind of legal matter. Something that you felt had been taken. Something that you had to sacrifice. This could be a message from the lawyer. This could be a bill from the lawyer, having extra legal expenses in order to take care of this separation. Some of you guys had to go to court over a breakup, some domestics, or over some theft. King of Swords is the manipulator. To me, I see lawyer. With all of these together, the King of Swords is lawyer. So there's some kind of filing. There's some kind of filing, and you finally hear whether you can move forward, or whether there's whether you have a case, whether there's been a decision, or it's a final decision, and being able to move forward and then receiving word that you're getting something back that you were willing to sacrifice in order to get out of this. Yeah, new information. New information that brings peace to both parties, meaning this is the final decision. It's a final word, over and done. There's a change in, there's an exchange. Oh, this could be an exchange, okay? For some of you guys who initially acted out and wouldn't give the person leaving their property, this is where the opportunity where you guys meet up in court or at the cop shop, okay, to exchange property, getting back what you had to leave behind when you left because somebody was bitching, somebody was trying to manipulate you and you had to make a quick exit, or they were getting violent with you. Yeah, this is definitely being able to recover. And the Two of Pentacles, this can be like your TRO. Okay, it can also be, this is what changes the balance. Okay, Two of Pentacles can also be a decision in regards to money. So we got, you know, decision, is this up for decision? It's been decided and having to decide. So this feels like a complete, something's wrapping up on the legal front, but it involves moving forward, or being able to move forward, whether with your case or if the court thing is done and you can move forward in your life. It's one or the other. Okay, so we also have occupation. I don't feel like this is in your workplace, although it could be with the theft deal. I just heard vindicated. Somebody might be getting vindicated if they were accused of theft and they didn't do it. There's finally some moving forward. There isn't enough evidence to pursue this case. Dropping all charges. So this could be dropping all charges. So it feels like a ruling too. It's something that somebody was considering and weighing for a while, trying to figure out the best solution and a win-win situation, some kind of compromise. And now the decision is going to be released. The decision, the choice, the selection, or some block is going to be removed. Oh, it could be. It could also be that something, it's been announced that something is being taken back, or something is being covered. Did I say that? Recovered? I did. I think I did. Recovering something. Something's being recovered. Okay, then we have out here occupation. I'm going to need some clarification on this one. Let's go with this. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't even, this was that last card that flew out all the way over here. Wheel of Fortune. a turn of events, fated and lucky events. So, because this block has been removed and we're no longer in the Hangman, we're moving forward and you're about to get some payback. There's something happening with your job or in the workplace. Remember how I was saying, wow, so it kind of looks like you're getting what you deserve. You're getting back what you deserve after a period of having to do without or go without or sacrifice. Okay, so it looks like you're getting abundance in your love life and your work life, because we got Wheel of Fortune, Jupiter, some lucky turn of events in your occupation. Or this could be, oh, we had didn't we have two T-squares this week that both exit in Jupiter and Sagittarius? So this is like a lucky chance or leveling up. Occupation is doing what you love, your divine purpose. So what has been happening is your path is being cleared. You're moving to the next level. Not only are you moving towards your divine purpose, but you're solid, or you're becoming set in your divine purpose, or you're about to, because these blocks have been removed. Turn of events. Clarify the Wheel of Fortune, please. Or clarify the Wheel of Fortune. Page of Pentacles. Okay, so this could be, oh wow, okay, so we're moving forward after a little bit of, oh, look at that. Page of Pentacles is practicality. It's also a message or communication about money. We need to change things up. So this is taking things to the next level in your business. This is like making a grand showing. This could be a grand opening or some kind of event that you're planning that's going to change things. News. This could be good news. Marketing. Or it could be announcing that you're changing things at your workplace, because this is communication. It's basically the only communication I have in this deck right now. Okay, so there isn't a lot of talking going on. There's a lot of mind work. There's some action, and there's definitely movement forward. And then we come to your workplace, and this is like good news. Okay. Nine of Wands, action. Nine, to me, it feels like Saturn because it's restricted, it's limited, it's prison. It's also discipline, self-discipline. We're changing how we do things. We are not limiting ourselves to... So this is expansion. Yeah, expansion. You're looking to expand. Could be import, export. Could be looking to foreign markets or markets out of your state. Places that are at a distance. Could even be online. You're not going to limit yourself anymore, okay? You have to think bigger. So somebody's making plans for some kind of grand opening or reopening or grand introduction or reintroduction. This is like my coffee cup's been sitting on the shelf too long, and I take a rag and I shine it up and I represent it again. Here you go. Coffee, you know. Repackaging, rebranding, redoing and rethinking previous strategies, adding to it. This is like the boost. Going big or go home, okay? With the Leo, with the Cancer energy, with this Wheel of Fortune, it's going big or going home. So for some of you guys, there's a risk involved. Now, these two cards flew out over here. Oh, look at that. Ba, ba, ba. Wheel of Fortune again. Okay, see? I shit you not. Okay, Wheel of Fortune, opposed to the Wheel of Fortune. Initially, you may have had some issues in doing something different, but then after a period of thought, you probably realize that you do need to open up quite a bit more. Okay, the Wheel of Fortune is crushing ball over here. We are crushing the expectations. We are doing things out of the norm. This Wheel of Fortune is usually attributed to Jupiter, but you know, with it crushing ball, that's kind of like the Saturn South Node and the Pluto conjunction. Very active, right? And the thing is, with the new moon, blah, 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 blah. God, fun it. I just cannot talk today. Here, let me look again, because this is what I was seeing, but I can't describe it. Yeah, Mercury in Cancer opposing Pluto in Capricorn. So, I mean, not even caring what anybody else thinks, moving forward, okay? It may feel like a betrayal to others to do this, but are you going to betray others, or are you going to betray yourself? You need to make the right choices. So somebody could be like, no, I don't want you to do that. I don't want to do anything new. I don't want to do anything different. So somebody, most likely this mature male, is set in their ways and they don't want change. They're really having trouble dealing with this. And that's, you know, probably the reason why you had to get the hell out the house, and you're just like, whoo, finally the opportunity to have some peace, comfort. Okay, comfort, that's Taurus, that's Cancer. Comfort and confidence go hand in hand, right? Okay, comfort, Archangel Azrael. I am with you in your time of need, helping your heart to heal. Okay, so there's a lot of nurturing, there's a lot of comfort. Somebody might be like, I don't want to do this, and you're like, you know what? Relax, it's okay. You're exactly where you need to be. You are doing exactly what you need to do. Don't fight it, or you're gonna suffer. You're gonna suffer more if you fight it. Accept it as it is. Oh wow, look, I'm up to 51 minutes. Okay, I'm gonna take one from this Hawaiian healing intention since I'm already up 50 minutes. What the heck, right? 51. Can we have just one, please? Okay, they may not want me to have one. Can I have just one, please? Ooh, yeah, they want me to have two. Okay, so Ho'olohe, to actively listen, and it's a 17. Okay, this is awakenings in the self. My intention is to listen deeply with my entire being and to hear the inspiration and support that is ever present from my lineage, guardian spirits, higher self, inner knowing, and nature. Okay, this is about the comfort when you're, you know, opposed to these changes, opposed to the next level. Yeah, somebody is afraid to move forward. Higher wisdom comes to those who listen. You are never alone and never lacking support. Your ancestors, higher self, inner knowing, guardian spirits, and all of nature are always available to you. It is up to you to ask for help and to listen deeply for inspiration and guidance. Pay attention to what you can do to help yourself stay in a receptive state and allow the support that's available to you. Right? Don't fight it. Just go with the flow and enjoy this new ride. Ike, to see, know, and feel. It's all about the perspective, okay? When you feel like things are out of your control, know that you have control over the self. Okay, so this is a new type of stability, a new type of power, a new type of control. When the last one, yeah, with this number 25 card, there's a change in power, a change in balance. Somebody else is going to be getting their power back, or they're going to be the one with the power, and somebody else is going to be left feeling powerless. That's what this is. They feel powerless. They don't want things to change. They want the status quo. They want it to stay the same. They want to stay on the top. My intention is to consciously cultivate thoughts that support, nurture, and inspire me to choose the point of view that has the most positive effect on my life. Comforting. Your thoughts belong completely to you. No one else has domain over what you choose to think. Your thoughts and how you interpret the world has a direct impact on your feelings, your vibration, your choices, and your life experiences. By consciously choosing thoughts that are inspiring, supportive, and nurturing, you will cultivate feelings and attract experiences that have a positive effect on your life. Okay, so one person is thrilled to be moving forward, Wheel of Fortune here in terms of the business, and then the other person, Wheel of Fortune here with an opposition. Okay, so one person is fighting it and the other person is embracing it. This person is afraid of change. They're afraid of losing their power. What was I going to say? Excuse me. Oh, with some of you, they're leaving their relationship. You guys have broken up because they betrayed you. Okay, so they've already moved on and they didn't tell you. They might not be telling you. They've already started a new relationship and they were just waiting for the opportunity to drop you. Okay, now that is wrong, but however, if there was violence involved, this may be the best thing for a quick out. Okay, I don't know what to say other than that, but all right, guys, that's all I got for you today. I love you. Take care.